What's going on, YouTube? What you're looking at here is I've been having a little trouble when I put on the brake. I'm in my 96 Jaguar, my baby, of course. Having a little trouble when I put on the brake with this neutral safety switch. Doesn't want to engage, and as you can see, it's this whole unit right there probably needs replaced, so I might just do that at a later video. But I just wanted to show you guys, if you want to remove your radio removal, I'll do it even in reverse order, because once you get all this off, once you get all this off, as you can see, all of it's tore apart, but there's your screws to get to your radio right here. This just I want to clean all this, so I don't want to put it all back together, but you just make sure you put your shifter is going to be a neutral, and this piece right here just basically is held on with, and of course this just pops out. This just pops out with you gotta undo this wire right there, but no big deal, and just feed it through there. But the only thing this is really held on with is the two screws. Better put this back up here to show you guys better. You can see the two screws that I've taken out right there. There you go, the 1 and 2. Those just go right there in this cigarette lighter holder. So, Phillips, 2 Phillips screws, wing nut. These right here. Okay, they're gonna just go underneath here, and then so when you're taking this middle plastic, this whole piece off, all you do is just unscrew these wing nuts. They're just screwed onto that piece right there. Pretty easy. The only difficult part I had was just getting enough room to get that out. You got to really be careful. Just keep wiggling it up, wiggling, and did I say wiggling? Keep wiggling it up until it just pops out of there. Get that out of there. That's just going to pop out of there once this main console here, once you put your deal in neutral. But I'm going to find out which switch that is. I'm going to mess around here for a while, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the brake on, and I'm going to feel. I'm going to just put my hand on which switch clicks, and whichever switch clicks, that's the one. So if you think this is a hard job to do, it really isn't. It's pretty easy to do, and as you can see, I could take that whole console out. It just comes out with 4 screws right there. Actually, it's 6. Sorry about that. 6 screws, and this radio is separate. I could take that out, and if I wanted to put one of those fancy dash, this radio right here is separate. If I wanted to put one of those fancy dash pieces in or something, I could do one of those fancy radios in, or a different radio, or whatever I wanted to do. Just letting you guys know how easy this is. It's just I think there's a video on it anyway, but they don't tell you a couple particulars. You got to be careful when you're prying these pieces out. When you go to pry this black piece out, you got to make sure you go at it from underneath and just pop it out from underneath. So it's your two Phillips right here. This piece, of course, is that's just to separate the two, but that might have broken a long time ago. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be 2 tabs on there or 1, but that just sits down there. But this piece just pops right up. Just nothing's holding it on. Just so there's your 2 screws, and then your wing nuts. All you're gonna do is once you got plenty of room, just wiggle underneath there to get the wing nuts out. And once those are out, guess what? This whole piece right here just pops out. So that's how you get your radio out of your 96 Jaguars. I think this goes for 95s, 96s, 90s, and 97s, maybe 98s too. So just a little heads up for you guys. It's also for the X300 and the XJR. I think it is. I'm sure it's the same, but I'm gonna figure out what little thing is making that stick. Because sometimes I gotta stick a screwdriver down in there. That's the bypass to get the car to go in reverse. I don't want to do that every time. If I can just bypass that switch, so I want to bypass that switch, and I'll show you guys how it's done. I'm sure it's pretty easy. That all that sensor does is just close, and then allows you to put it into neutral. But that's it, man. I hope you guys learned a bunch. There's what it looks like. There's all you got to do: the 2 screws, the 2 wing nuts, and pry carefully. And then there's your I think the stereo actually itself is held on just by tabs. You just press down on the tabs and pull the stereo out. It'll come right out of that. Don't break your thing taking it out. Be careful. You gotta be careful when dealing with these old plastic pieces. But that's it, guys. I'll stabilize this video. You know the drill. I took this apart. I took my baby apart just for you guys, so don't forget, she wants you to subscribe. Anyway, that's it for today. I might make another video later, show you guys if I ever find that switch, how to bypass that backup switch, neutral safety switch, whatever the heck it is. I'll figure it out. I always do, because it's what you do. You work on them yourself. You figure stuff like this out. You know how start figuring out how stuff like this works. It's so easy to figure it all out. You know how all this stuff works. It looks so complicated, but it's really not. You know, mechanics, when you come in and you tell them about your stuff and you need this fix and that fix, they just laugh at you. They just go up. They just start thinking about ching. How much money they're going to make off you because you didn't read up on the stuff. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I can't harp on mechanics that much. I mean, I'm one of them, but at least I try to be fair when I work on people's cars and stuff. But anyway, that's it for today. Signing off.